A very good morning and welcome back. You're now on the Entrepreneur Spotlight on the Weekend Show. In mankind's relentless march of progress, technology has become a cornerstone of human innovation. From the advent of the internet to the rise of artificial intelligence, each stride in tech advancement reshapes our world. Technology's rapid evolution in areas such as innovations in AI, robotics, and biotech redefine possibilities. However, ethical dilemmas arise, raising concerns about privacy, job displacement, and AI bias. Now, joining us on this topic, we have Mr. Bestman Oguche, a software developer and a Chief Operations Officer at Lognetics Limited. Good morning and welcome to the Weekend Show.
Beautiful morning to you. Thank you for having me on the show.
Thank you for being here. So, for starters, how has your experience in tech been in general, ever since you started until now?
It has been quite an interesting journey. So the tech ecosystem, especially in Nigeria, has been very unique. The fact that tech presented to us, especially during the lockdown, an opportunity for people to gain some sort of autonomy and some sort of independence, especially with the fact that job opportunities in Nigeria has been really deteriorating. So this has been quite an empowering experience, an interesting experience, one that has been an eye-opener for me as a young person and as a youth in Nigeria.
Interesting. Now, from the perspective of the general public now, what has been the outlook on tech and tech-related fields in terms of like public acceptance, awareness, support, and investments?
All right. I feel a lot of people have several perceptions and impressions about the tech space and the tech ecosystem. There are certain misconceptions about tech. First of all, I think even during the lockdown, people that were in tech were misrepresented, and they were seen as people that did Yahoo, fraud, and all of that. Also, another thing that is a misconception is that tech is quick money. You understand? But I think if you've gone into tech, you see the labor that has to be put into it, the sacrifice and all of that that's been put into it. But one thing that people really need to understand is how empowering tech is to the young generation, and how the fact that tech is kind of a new move, a new wave of, as I said before, autonomy and independence for people. And also, new trends in tech that are coming in would really transform the way we operate, the way we do things in companies and even our homes. Things like AI, Internet of Things. These are things that will transform the operations of organizations, of parastatals, of companies. Even the government agencies will be transformed by the advent of these technologies.
Interesting. Now, can you tell us about Lognetics?
All
And
right.
yes, and all it's all. I know there's an event coming up. We're talking about that
Yes.
much later. But tell us about Lognetics in a nutshell. Introduce the business, the brand.
All right. Lognetics is a brand that has this vision to bring tech to Nigeria and Africa. From Nigeria and Africa, export a different feel or different dimension of tech to nations of the world. We are invested in AI, in artificial intelligence, AI, in machine learning, web development, software engineering, building of software products, even blockchain, branding, total complete branding for businesses, and helping them gain a good visual identity on the internet. Because nowadays, your brand, your business has to be represented properly online for you to be able to reach the users that you need to reach and for them to have the correct impression of what you do. And your appearance online, how you're perceived online, is very instrumental to how your impact is going to be felt in the community or among your audience.
Interesting. Speaking about branding and online branding now, what's your advice for business owners who intend to go digital with their business? For example, maybe create a website or an application for their business. So what would be your advice for them?
All right. First of all, you have to understand that you don't just do it because you're following the trend of everything is going online. I see people make the mistake that because everything is now being digitalized, they just jump into it. First, you have to do an assessment of how your business operates. in the first place. What are the things that your business does? How do you interact with your customers? Where is your customer base? And if you have answered all these questions, you can now understand, or you can now be able to rightly apply the tools for automating your operations as a business. I'm the Chief Operations Officer at Lognetics, and most of my work is to galvanize and also coordinate rather the operations of individuals in the company and those that even interact with the company from outside the company. And in the execution of my task, you would see that setting up these processes are repetitive and manual, and they take a lot of time. But you can actually employ technologies, employ different digital systems to help optimize that operation. Now, as a business, you have to first find out what are the things that you need to automate, what are the things that you need to. It's not just about getting online or having a website. You can have a website and your website has no traffic. And because of lack of traffic, you have done a poor investment in building a website or going online, and then you do not have the revenue that would like say, testify to the fact that you have put in an effort to go digital. So you have to do the homework, go back to the drawing board and understand the things that need to be automated. And after you have done that, then you understand your audience. Where is your customer base? What's the demographic of the people that you're
trying to reach?
You're trying to reach. Thank you very much. And when you have understood all of that, you can properly put strategies in place so that you can reach them, and then you can increase your sales.
Interesting. Every time I'm on an interview with a quote-unquote tech bro, I always bring up this question because last time Mr. Lighty Hesula was here, we were almost arguing. We almost turned it into a debate because he's very pro-AI, pro-tech advancements. But then I look at it as sort of a double-edged sword, because as much as AI has all these cool advancements, it makes life easier, makes work easier. Even for me, as much as I'm biased, I use AI a lot, right? ChatGPT and all
right?
the rest. So it makes work easier for us. But then on the other side, it also puts a lot of people out of work. There's a lot of artists complaining about AI duplicating their. Now you can't sue artificial intelligence. There's AI duplicating their work, imitating, making copies, making close copies and all the rest. And then there's now AI makes music as well, I hear.
Yeah.
AI makes videos. So they make deep fake videos with people's replicas, and there's a lot of people can commit a lot of crime with stuff like that. Now AI also has control of people's homes as well. Now there's automated houses. You can lock and unlock your doors with AI, voice commands for your lights, your electronics and all that. It's all cool, but then on the flip side, if someone takes control or hacks into your user interface and then takes control of your software, how do you navigate this? How do you come out of it? What are the fail-safe measures for the downside of these AI softwares?
All right. So first of all, I'll be addressing the question you first threw in when you talked about the fact that people are going to be losing jobs with the introduction of AI into the industry. I would say whenever there's a revolution in a space or an industry, there are two sets of people. There are the set of people that get drowned by the tides and the waves, and there are those that position themselves rightly to be carried along with the waves. And I feel with this wave, it is a matter of positioning. Where are you in the grand scheme of things, right? If you are at the implementation phase, where you do the things that can be done by AI, then you are easily disposable. Everybody that stands to be disposable now by AI can go back and do their homework and look at the drawing board and ask themselves, where am I in the grand scheme of things? Is my skill disposable? Now, everybody has some value to offer. You just really need to know, how does AI help in optimizing my efficiency? That's one. And then for security, I think as we progress, the advent of blockchain technology would be fused with AI so that AI is more secure. But there are certain measures in place. The companies that control or that provide us with the services of AI are quite large companies, and they are controlled by policies from the big countries like those in the US and all of that. And I think certain of these policies try to regulate the ethics that are involved in this. And for hacking and all of that, I think the employment of blockchain technology would really help in mitigating those issues.
Interesting. Can you expatiate more on that, on blockchain mitigating the issues of security?
All right. So, blockchain, the technology of blockchain, it's founded on transparency, and everyone can see the transactions that happen on the blockchain. Is more transparent. It's more honest. Things that happen on the blockchain are not revocable. Your signature on the blockchain is permanent, and having that and the fact that it is decentralized, it's not by a central body. Now, the corruption that happens when you have for instance, financial power controlled by a central body, one person can buy authority and all of that, but the blockchain, one person can't buy authority. The reason is that it's decentralized, and except you can buy more than half of the nodes in the blockchain, you are not able to buy authority as to determine what the blockchain does, or it's doing your bidding for you.
To have control, generally.
Yeah, you can't have control on your own.
So you're saying you have a lot of trust on these policies that are guiding the companies that make these softwares and applications for us?
Yes, it's evolving in the positive direction, I would say. It's a new technology, and the fact that it's new means that there are certain things that will not really be on point at the first start, but as people begin to adopt it and we begin to see that, oh, this affects the lives of people, then it raises more concerns, and people begin to be more careful and more meticulous with the intrinsic details of these technologies.
Brilliant, brilliant. Now, finally, before I let you go, let's address the elephants in the room. The Xplore event that's coming up on the 30th of November. I'm really excited about it.
I am too.
I am going to be there, and it's going to be like, let me not even sell it. Tell us about that. Tell us about that.
Xplore is going to be a bomb in Nigeria. It's going to be one of the largest tech events, tech festivals in Nigeria. We are going to be integrating fun and technology, and that's one thing you don't really see around. A lot of people think that tech people are too nerdy, they don't have fun and all of that, but Xplore is going to do that. But that's not really the main point of Xplore. And I would say defining Xplore or saying Xplore is an event will do a great injustice to the descriptive definition of Xplore. The reason is Xplore is not just an event. It's kind of an incubator of the next move, the next wave of technology, breeding people that would pioneer new technologies, new ideas, new products. And that's why we are doing what we can to encourage people that are innovative. For instance, we're going to be giving $5,000 grand prize for the most innovative ideas, just to encourage people in the ecosystem to be more innovative. And there are several things like 500 free courses for skills acquisition and all of that. Wonderful thing to expect from Xplore.
Wow. So what's your advice for people, let's say undergrads, fresh graduates, who want to fully go into tech, who want to delve into the world of tech now? Most especially those who really do not have, say, maybe any foundational knowledge of it. What is your advice? What should be their starting point, and what should they look out for?
All right, so I do get these questions a lot, and I get people meet me a lot concerning how they go into tech. And one advantage we have, especially this century, is the easy availability of information, right? Almost anything you want to learn is freely available on the internet, right? I started in tech by watching YouTube videos, right? And though the high-end skills that you need to, be a principality in tech might not be freely available, but a mentor of mine says you can start with what you have and where you are. So you just need to look at your schedule and how you are able to integrate the acquisition of these skills. A lot of people are very impatient with themselves. And that's the misconception I was trying to clear. I said that people think tech is quick money. But you want to go into tech, you need to be patient with yourself. Give yourself time for the process to do its work in you. And when you do that, start from where you are, watch YouTube videos and all of that. You are going to get opportunities from that, little opportunities. From there, you're going to empower yourself more for you to be able to acquire maybe skills that you need to get certifications, buy courses on Udemy and all of that. But start with where you are.
Start where you are and also attend the Xplore events.
Yeah,
Very
certainly
important.
attend the Xplore event. Sorry, just to add, Xplore is going
Yeah.
to be giving the opportunity to a lot of people that want to go into the tech space. It's going to give you the opportunities to connect with people that are already in the tech space. It's a community, actually. They're a community of people that are really grounded in tech. And you meeting up with these people is going to help you to further advance your journey in tech.
Wow, thank you so much,
Thank you
Mr.
very much.
Festman. We hope to see more of you
Yeah.
on subsequent episodes. I personally am looking forward to attend the Xplore
And I'm looking
events.
forward to having you on Xplore.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Well, there you have it, people. Mr. Bestman Oguche of Lognetics Limited. Be sure to attend the Xplore events coming up on the 30th of November here in Abuja. Well, it's a wrap on the Entrepreneur Spotlight on the Weekend Show, but stick around. We still have many more segments coming up right after the short break. I'm Tenda Chimelu. Do have a happy weekend.